Hey, so I wanted to do a really quick video. I know there are a few out there, but not a whole lot is known about hypnobirthing. And we are coming quite close to, well, this is essentially, to me, it's week 40. I've been practicing hypnobirthing since I think it was week 26 we started. So I've been doing it for a while, and to be honest, I haven't probably been doing it to the magnitude of everything that I've read in the Morgan Method book. I listen to the CDs every night though, like every night religiously. And I have to say, I don't know whether it's me just generally sleeping at the moment, if it's the CDs, I don't know what it is. I usually have had previous problems with falling asleep, and I'd kind of be awake for maybe half an hour or something. With these CDs, I tend to fall asleep very quickly. If I wake up in the middle of the night or at some stage in the evening, or morning usually, I chuck on the CD and I'm straight back to sleep. I've never it's also kind of nice to kind of wake up and put on noise at all. I hate sleeping in silence. It's not my thing. So the things that have worked for me have been the sleep breath. So it's, I think, 4 in, 8 out, and that's been a really calming, a really great, easy and calming breath to use, just to calm you down. And I would say it's kind of for any time. I actually used it, like I'll use it if there's a stressful situation with regards to my personal life, my work life, or when I'm feeling uncomfortable or getting awkward pressures or something. The slow breath is a little harder to learn or to master. That's should be 8 in, 8 out, but I probably do more like 6 in, 8 out. It kind of really doesn't matter. It's kind of the principle of calm, being very calm, beginning, making yourself relaxed nice and quickly. I just broke my tripod, so I'm really holding onto this thing. It's so annoying. That has nothing to do with hypnobirthing though. Hypnobirthing has given me a whole lot of confidence. So at week 40, and I'm the last kind of 3 days maybe, I've been experiencing some practice surges. Surges are essentially another word for something like Braxton Hicks. I very much I work very well with the slight change in language, using different words. I once had some blood taken or injection. I can't remember what it was. I mean, it was just a needle. That was all I remember. But the lady using the needle said, "All right, just a scratch," and immediately I went, "Oh, okay, I can handle a scratch. No biggie." And then she did it, and it was just this change of the language. It wasn't like, okay, this is a gigantic needle and all these negative things. It was just positive. It's just a scratch. It'll, you won't even feel it. And I really didn't feel it. So yeah, I like that. Dal and I are both using kind of words like tightening and waves and surges, because if you think about it, it is really like that. If you're gonna be crampy and everything, it's kind of, a bit like that. So I would often say, I'm feeling really tired, and I'm getting these I've been getting practice surges, so it's like a wave kind of type thing. That language has worked really well. What else is there? Deepening techniques such as using light touch massage is really good. So I'll just get him, I'm concentrating on my breath, and I'll get him to just very lightly very, 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 very lightly massage my hand or my arm or something, just so that my brain can be thinking about other things, excuse me, rather than what's happening in my pelvis, really. I've bought some lemon essential oil, just a little tiny little jar thing that I can take into the hospital, but you know, lemon to me, I actually salivated when I was in an MRI machine, and I was getting really uncomfortable, and I really wanted to stop, and I realized the best thing was to actually just keep going. And so I was trying to think of where I could take my brain so that I wasn't overanalyzing the situation. And you know, tried the whole, okay, go to a desert island, go to the beach, you know, where am I going to go? And I went, you know, and I somehow went to, I'll eat a lemon. And so I'm there imagining myself eating a lemon, and I could taste it. I was salivating. It was crazy, and it totally worked. My head just went somewhere else. I'm one of those classic stress head worrywarts. Well, I used to be, you might say. And with, you know, giving birth is, for most women, it's a very big deal. It's a very big moment. You know, everyone talks about how much it's like the most pain they'll ever experience, and so it's very confronting. It's very scary. It's very fear-driven, and to be able to participate in something where the language is far more positive and you're doing things that are just logical. Like, I know that best case scenario, if I just leave my body to do what it's supposed to do, it might actually have a chance to do it without any intervention. I'm all up for intervention, by the way. I'm all up for any drugs that I might need. If things do not work, I will take whatever is, you know, we'll discuss, and I will, you know, I have no issues with having an epidural, or, you know, I have my preference, my preference list, so I'm not just going to take an epidural straight off the bat. There are other things I'll want to try first, and then, you know, I'm not just cutting out drugs completely and just going, I'm going to, you know, do hypnobirthing and it's regardless. I'm not silly. I'm going to take whatever is appropriate at the time. But I think that having all the information that I have, having the positive attitude going in, going, I can do this, I can do this. You know, I've got a TENS machine as well, so I can use that in combination to my hypnobirthing. It's just given me a lot of confidence to think that I have every chance of doing this the natural way, and then see what happens. I think a few people are probably a bit worried that I'm maybe trying to just do this naturally and that's it. It's, you know, ideally everyone wants to have a natural birth. I think a lot of people probably think, why the hell would you have a natural birth when you can have a Caesar or have an epidural or not feel anything? I don't know. If you can do it without feeling like you want to kill the person next to you, then there are a lot of benefits out of having a natural birth for yourself and for your baby. I'm not going to go into them. Excuse me. I would hope that I don't have a cesarean. I don't want to be out of whack for a couple of weeks. I have everything set up so that if I did have a cesarean, I would be fine. I don't want an epidural, and it scares the crap out of me to think that I wouldn't be able to feel part of my body. That just kind of freaks me out a lot. And having anything like pethidine, you can kind of get into the timings wrong maybe, and I prefer baby not be born a little bit, you know, not drugged out, but, you know, essentially if you